What's going on, everybody? Paul the DJ back here again with you from Baltimore, Maryland, here to give you a demo on this little guy right here, the Novation dicer. First off, they're a pretty simple little thing. They only cost $100 for two of them. You can see here in the back there is a USB that comes out, and then there's also a little tiny 1/8 inch that links to the second one. There's only a USB out of one of the dicers. So you run your USB into your laptop, and then you run that little 1/8 inch over to here, and you plug it into the other dicer, and it reads it through the little 1/8 inch somehow magically. This first page with the red button is all your cue points. I have none set on this track. We're going to go ahead and do that. The second page is the green layer, which is your loop roll. We'll go over that. And the third page is your loops. You can also MIDI map if you hold down the yellow or the green button. If you hold these down, and then you can map the bigger buttons to whatever you want them to be. You can do this on the green level also. You cannot do this on the red level, because if you hold down the red and hit the button, that is to delete a cue point. So let's go ahead and set the first cue point. You're going to get to the 1 on the track. If you look right there, we're right at the beginning of the waveform. We're going to hit the first button. Cue point is now set. If you look right there, there's now a little red arrow, meaning cue point 1 is now set. If you want to get rid of that, like I said, you hold the small button down. It is now deleted. Let's go ahead and set that again. Now we're going to let the track play. Let's get the second one on the snare. Make sure our waveform is lined up nicely. I'm going to hit the second button, and you'll see the cue point set. There's the yellow cue now. And if you look here on the dicer, you now have 2 cue points set. Really, at this point, you could start messing around. So we'll go a little farther in the track. We'll set a third one right where the bass line starts. See right there, wherever the bass line starts, green cue point is set. We now have the third one set. Let's go for the next one. Set the fourth one here. You can see the blue right there, or the baby blue, I'm sorry. The next one is blue. Fourth one's now set. We're going to set the fifth one right at the beginning of the track, which is going to be right about here. And now you can see all red is lit up because you now have 5 cue points set on your track. Start them back over. Here's the first cue point. Do a little remix real quick. Alright, so that's the first layer. Alright, so the second layer, already set up with Serato, is your loop roll. You have to have your BPM set for this to work. So we hit play on the song, and here we go. And that's pretty much it right there. I'll show you the screen and you'll see how it works on the screen. Alright, so we hit play on the track. And that is the loop roll feature. Alright, so again, the third layer, you have your red, green, and your yellow. This is all loops. Again, you do have to have your BPM set up, and that is how it will read all of the loops. It's going to be 1 bar, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Pretty self-explanatory. We're going to go ahead and play on the track. We're going to go 1 first, and we're just going to keep building it from there. It's 4. This is 8. And 16. Go back to 1, and we'll show you how it looks on the screen. Alright, so if you see here, you have 1 bar green right now. That is looped because of the dicer. And you can also see, probably not see, but the 1 is also lit up right here, and your loop is on. When you go to 2, you'll see it switch to 2, 4, 8, and 16. So we'll hit play. It's at 1 right now. Going to go to 2. You see it's now 2, and it switched to 2. We're going to go to 4. Now switch to 4. Go to 8. It's now switched to 8. You now have 8 bars looping. The 8 is lit up. And last 16, you now have 16 bars. You can also see it right up here. To get it off, you hit that same button again. That's simple. So these are the basic things you can do out of the box using Serato and the Novation dicers. Whatever cue points you have set on any track, it reads those exact cue points. Second is your loop roll. Third is just loop. Also, if you notice in your loop roll, it continues on your time code and the track where it is supposed to be. It just rolls the loop and then starts back in the track where it was supposed to be in the track. With your loop feature, it continues to loop that part of the track until you take that loop off, and then it continues in the track from where the loop ends. You can MIDI map holding this small button and map these 5, and you can also do that on the green section and map these 5 to whatever you want them to be. I'm gonna do another video right now, so look at the attachment on this one right around here and watch this video next to see advanced stuff for the Novation dicer. Holla at ya, boy.